Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to do a part 3 to what if Goku became Guardian of Earth, okay? I'm only going to give a short recap on what happened on the last part, but only because I lingered too much on the recap, so I'm trying to do better with my videos, so without further ado. And not only that, you can, if you want to know what happened on the last episode, go watch that please, and then come back and continue with the videos, okay? But without further ado, let's get into a quick and brief recap, okay? So what happens is Goku fully becomes Super Saiyan on Earth and is permanent, of course. And after he defeats Vegeta and saves Nappa's life, Nappa stays on Earth. While Goku and Raditz and Gohan go to Namek. Everything Vegeta goes towards canon until he sees Goku at Guru's place. And yeah, everyone gets their potential unlocked, even Vegeta, but that's by Goku. What happens there is when they go to fight the Ginyu Force, what's it called? They get easily beaten. Gohan kills Raccoon. Raditz kills Chase and Berta. Captain Ginyu and Goldo. Well, Goldo freezes Vegeta, Nappa, Vegeta, Raditz, and Gohan. And Captain Ginyu swaps with Vegeta, and they have their body switched. And then Goku comes and pretty much helps decimates Goldo. They all fall out of the sky after Ginyu beats their bodies up. Goku heals the body of Ginyu. Pretty much swaps the body back to Vegeta and kills Ginyu. And from there, Goku kills Vegeta. Vegeta's strong, more strong than Raditz now. Raditz got a Zenkai, Gohan got a Zenkai, so did Vegeta. And then yeah, they used to wish back Piccolo and bring him to Namek, which Piccolo fused with Nails. And not only that, they used the third wish to wish all Namekians off Earth because Goku already fused with Elder Guru. So the funny name I put out there was Super Guru Kame Goku, but I'll just say Super Goku because he's stuck with Super Saiyan all the time. So all the Namekians go back to Earth, and Goku beats Smash Frieza while Vegeta's there, and Frieza survives. That's like canon. They go back to the Vegeta goes to Earth, while Goku goes to the Yard and he learns instant transmission. And he comes back to Earth. Things proceed at pace fast as in this, and the world up to the point where Trunks comes, and Goku interacts with Trunks early. He reads Trunks' mind, and he tells Trunks who he is. Gives Trunks sensor beans and a time ship, spaceship, and after they deal with Frieza, he pretty much gave him a compass towards Namek in this timeline to find the Namekians, so that's Trunks' timeline. Now we're coming into a 3-year time skip before the androids, okay guys? So that was a brief recap of the last part, and now let's get into part 3, what if Goku was Guardian of Earth, okay? So let's begin. So everyone's trained for the last 3 years hardcore. Nappa, Goku, Vegeta, Raditz, and the Z Fighters and Gohan, of course, but the humans in essence are quite redundant. Krillin is training every single day non-stop with King Kai, but he's dead, you know. He's accepted being dead and he wants to stay dead to get stronger, you know. And which Goku periodically visits him from time to time, you know. And in that 3-year time skip, Piccolo got really, really strong. He had his potential unlocked by Goku. Well, Super Goku. He unlocked pretty much everyone's potential. Goes back and he unlocks Chi-Chi's potential, of course, because that's his wife and she really wants to make sure that she's strong and protected. Mr. Pepper is always happy that Goku's back because he's the guardian of Earth. What happened? Else is Raditz. Nappa gets his potential unlocked, of course. He gets stronger. Everyone is much stronger in this timeline. Goku also sees Dr. Gero's drones all the time, and he destroys them before they come. Even Goku doesn't know what they are, okay, but he understands that they're not for good intentions, so he wipes them out every time they get near him. So back in Dr. Gero's lab, he gets frustrated, and he upgrades 16, the Android 16, to have the same components as 19 with the absorption hands. Yeah, and that Dr. Gero upgraded Android 16 with a circuit repair, so even if it got blown apart, or eventually repair itself to the core on Android 16, that will reconfigure the robotic parts back. So he's building that in the next 3 years. So that's the thing that's going to change Android 16's upgrade. Okay, the other two Androids are the same strength, so it's Android 19 and 20. Okay, but Android 16 is different now, and you'll see why. So In their 3 year training, Vegeta achieved Super Saiyan with Goku, underneath Goku, of course, and so did Raditz. Gohan is getting close to Super Saiyan. Like he's touching on it, but as Goku always points out, Gohan just gets stronger. He closes the gap with all of them much faster than they think. He always does. Goku's massively strong. The full potential unlock didn't stop until he got back to Earth. Like he's got Kami, Guru within him. And himself as a Super Saiyan permanently. Yeah, this Goku is so overpowered, so overpowered. And not only that, he has the hyperbolic time chamber where he can train. He can get a full year's worth of training, and that's what he does with Gohan. He takes Gohan and about twice a year in the 3 years. He went the 3 year android. He also trains with Piccolo as well, just to get him stronger. Because Piccolo is the guardian. Well, he's the warrior guardian of the island of Namek. He lives down there with them, his people, because of the nails part. And he's the strongest Namekian on Earth because Goku's technically not a Namekian. He's a Saiyan with Namekian powers. So yeah, what happens is Piccolo's really strong. He trains the other warriors and Namekians get stronger too, and quite impressively, they're very strong too. Dende has Goku knows that Dende is a Dragon Clan member, so what Goku does is he kind of grooms him to be like the little guardian of little Namek in a sense down the island. Yeah, Mori is the elder of the Namekians down there, while Goku is the guardian of the entire planet. Dende is next thing he can heal too. Goku even gives them permission. Well, Mr. Pepper goes down and grows senzu bean trees and teaches them how to grow senzu bean trees. Korin doesn't like it. He doesn't like the Namekians have Namekian, but as he goes to realize from from Super Goku that Namekians are a peaceful warrior race. Piccolo was just an anomaly built up of the rage and frustrations that Kami felt on Earth when he was younger, and that's why he had to split his soul because of all the evil that he witnessed or sensed as a kid living on planet Earth. So what happens is Piccolo is just astonishingly more powerful. Like he can go, he'll be near Vegeta's equal on Super Saiyan. Even without fusing with Goku, he'll be near Vegeta's equal being on Super Saiyan because Goku unlocked his potential and has been training with him also a lot in Hope, Spirit, and Times. So yeah. So now Namekian Island's great. Bulma's technology has just taken off in the 3 years. Like everything, like her space shuttle program has just gone way better now ever since she has the entire Freezer ship. And not only that, she has all the gadgets like all the scouters, all the power sources, the healing chambers, the technological upgrades that was get done to Frieza, everything. She has all the database of alien cultures that Frieza's empire has. And yeah, so Bulma was quite inept with what she has. She's quite out there and up there. Vegeta, in the 3 years time span, managed to court Bulma to the point where they got freaky. And so did Goku. Goku got freaky with Chi Chi. Sorry, not with Bulma. No, let's slash that right now. Goku in the last 3 years got freaky with Chi Chi, and Vegeta got freaky with Bulma. And around the same period of time, of the so Bulma and Chi Chi both had babies around the same time. Goten was born first in this world. Okay, he was born, let's say, a week before Trunks was born. And he still looked like Goku. He had Goku's hair was much more stronger than Gohan when he was his age. Yeah, because of the potential of both having his father with the two Super Namekian powers within him, and Goku being locked in Super Saiyan. Goten had the normal black hair, like Goku, and it was the normal exact shape as Goku's hair. But he had his tail, Chi Chi didn't cut it off because Goku could use his ability to help calm the beast in the mind. Yeah, so everything different. Yeah, Vegeta, Raditz, Goku, all on Super Saiyan. Gohan's almost there. Nappa now with him, he gets his potential unlocked, but he's something differently has changed in him ever since he started living with Master Roshi. Master Roshi pretty much brought the happy out in Nappa. not for the need for the destruction of warrior. Like Master Roshi taught him like physical well-being, strength is fighting, and everything like that. And at first, Nappa wasn't really impressed with the weak human, but over time, he started to realize that even if he was to fight this weak human, he won't be able to touch him. This weak human can dodge everything. He's faster, like not as strong, but he can get around him anytime unless he press him. And not only that, and now he realizes that this is why Goku is so strong because of this old man right here. Old Kakarot's so strong. So Nappa stays with Master Roshi. He hasn't learned Super Saiyan yet, not at all, but he's quite strong. He's much stronger than any of the humans. He's not, unfortunately, as strong as Piccolo. Piccolo's way stronger. Gohan's stronger than Nappa. He'll kill him. And Nappa's nowhere near Raditz and Vegeta, but he's getting strong. He's getting strong. He's moving at his own pace. Nappa is. So yeah, in their 3 year time skip, that goes by, and when it comes to them going to the island where the normal canon androids come, so everything from here goes towards absolute canon. When they go to the island and they look around for the androids, Bulma comes to Trunks, Goku knows it's Trunks, and instead of Bulma going, "How did you know?" everyone understands that Goku was the guardian of Earth, and Vegeta goes to fight with Goku all the time, and all that stuff. So, and sorry, I failed to mention too that Vegeta went with Goku once in the Room of Spirit and Time, and he got really, really. That's how he was able to achieve Super Saiyan, really, and get really strong. Vegeta can go to grade 2 at this point, Super Saiyan. Yeah, so that's what happened. Raditz can go Super Saiyan easy as in and out. Gohan can just power up massively. And like that, when Goku took Piccolo into the Room of Spirit and Time, he taught Piccolo instant transmission because one, Piccolo has the capacity to learn it really, really fast and really good, and not only that, Piccolo is a part of Goku in essence with the Kami part, and he wants to know that if anything happens with the little Namek, Piccolo can instantly teleport down there and be useful. So that helps Piccolo. So Piccolo can use that technique. Goku now, in his training, he got really strong. He got really strong in his time because he went backwards and forth in the Room of Spirit of Time with himself, with Gohan, all that stuff. So he was training all the time. Goku was making sure that he like to me as Goku's only training to get strong so he can keep the gap between everyone enormous. Because his Goku's power level was massive. It's incredible. But he tells everyone that he's not going to interfere. He's actually going to stay and watch from a distance, which everyone knows it's fine because Goku can be there instantaneously if he needs to be. Everyone's fine about that. And so what happens is, um, as they go look around on the island, the explosion goes off and Dr. Dre and Android 19 is there. And so what happens is everyone goes, "Oh, Yamcha dies." Like the bot here he is. Honestly, he's bot. He should just get out. Yamcha gets killed easy, and he gets revived a moments after who Sensibin heals him. And what happens is the Z Fighters challenge Dr. Dre and Android 19. Now, when Goku's doing this lockout, he sees Android 20 and 19. He's like, "Those don't look like the androids I've seen in Trunks' mind. Who the hell are these two?" These two. And yeah, Dr. Dre failed to activate Android 16 before he came to confront Goku, but he put a timing and execution point where Android 16 will be awake. So if Dr. Dre don't within an hour does not return back to his lab, the activation key will activate and turn on Android 16 pod. Yeah, well, it will turn on 17 18, just logic. So Dr. Dre, he's really calculated and he tells him it's Goku. In essence, Dr. Dre kind of knows that Goku is thanks to all the pod things being destroyed and the highest power levels coming from the top. But when Dr. Dre is confronted by Raditz, Vegeta, Gohan, Piccolo, and Nappa, and yeah, 10. And from there things go near towards canon, but Goku's the guardian of Earth. He's not fighting. It's actually Raditz is fighting in this place. Raditz decimates Android 19 because one, he don't suffer from the heart virus, and two, He's been training with Goku for like at least 4 years. If you compare the 3 years of training with him and doing his own stuff, he spent 4 years of the real world. Well, sorry, the Roman Spirit of Time, and 1 year and 3 years out. So there's 7 years training with his brother. So Raditz is quite literally very strong. But so is Vegeta, and knowing that Vegeta and Raditz have been fighting and sparring each other this whole time in those last 3 years to gauge each other's strength. Because Vegeta, even though he just wants he wants to be the strongest and past everyone, he has a dead in his mind that Goku is the legendary Super Saiyan. He's exerting no effort whatsoever to stay in Super Saiyan. It takes Vegeta a lot of concentration to even get close to stay keeping Super Saiyan as long as Goku does. And if natural Goku sleeps Super Saiyan, wakes up Super Saiyan. So Vegeta has it in his mind that Goku is the legendary Super Saiyan, and being the legendary Super Saiyan, he stands no chance against him. So Raditz and Vegeta train hardcore. They both achieve Super Saiyan, and without against Goku's wishes, Raditz he's the intelligent one between him and Vegeta. And he knows that Vegeta will get stronger than him, so Raditz, what he does is he thinks of a new way of using Kaioken. He practices it for a while. He takes him a healing pod because Bulma makes portable healing pods now with like an artificial sensory bean kind of thing, chemical, or with the artificial DNA or sans healing pods thing. But she mixed in sensory bean, so it won't take long. It takes only like 10 minutes in a pod to heal from near critical wounds. Yeah, you're not need to take a good 10 minutes, and then we'll flush out and reuse the same water. So like yeah, Bulma's really smart. She has everything like locked inside. So yeah, Raditz takes always when he goes to train by himself in the Spirit Time, he takes one of those. And Goku used his guardian powers to put pretty much a spell on. Well, he reconfigures the Room of Spirit and Time just like how Dende does to suit another specific need. Now Goku loves to eat, as we all know. Goku loves to eat. Now he's a Super Guardian Namek, like a Super Guardian Saiyan Goku. So he's even more. And he's massive. Goku's tall as he's taller than Piccolo. He's taller than Nappa, a little bit taller than Nappa, which makes Chi-Chi short by him. He's not bulky as everyone. He doesn't fill out a bit, but he's still Goku and everything like that. So yeah, Goku put a spell on the Room of Spirit of Time in essence to make food every night, and when they leave it, like food will appear at night time, and the person whoever is in there in the Room of the Spirit of Time, they'll always activate, and it's always great food. Because Goku's a pig and he doesn't know shit. Even though he's a wise guardian, he knows how to do things. He's just lazy and wants all his time training. So what happens is So when Vegeta goes in, he thinks he's using his capsule until he walks and sees food. He thinks he's hallucinating, but no, it's actually real food. He smashes it all back, eats it all up like it's nothing. Vegeta does, and so what happens with everything is Goku, Goku and Vegeta, Goku and Vegeta, they lose their rivalry because, as I said, Vegeta don't. He can turn Super Saiyan, but he's not the legendary Super Saiyan. That's what he believes. He believes Goku was absolute, and his rival is Raditz now, absolute Raditz now. Yeah, and so but back to what Raditz mastered the Kaioken these years. He did the Kaioken because he's way more intelligent than the old Goku, and if the old Goku can get it, so can Raditz properly. So when he does masters that, Goku Raditz part in the chamber, learned how to go Super Saiyan, and then learned how to stack Kaioken times 2 on it on top of a Super Saiyan. So that would give him the necessary edge to beat Vegeta. So back with the Dr. Gero and Android 19 fight. Raditz steps up to fight 19. Vegeta's about to tell him, no, I'll do it. But they gain this form of respect with each other. And instantly, Raditz and Angel 19 happens. Raditz is much stronger than Ken and Goku. Like, Raditz can go Super Saiyan and only use like good 30-40% against Angel 19. Like, yeah, they're weak as compared to Goku, Raditz, and Vegeta. And near this he decimates 19, and Dr. Dre sees this, so what he does is Dr. Dre just destroys the whole area to make dust, explodes things to make dust, and he runs away. He's not stupid. Vegeta's pissed off that he allowed him to run away right in front of him, So Vegeta flies off, and everyone flies off. And then Goku's watching, and he noticed from afar that a ship just appeared on Earth, which surprises him. And then when he looks, he sees Trunks again, and someone else. He sees someone else with Trunks. And as the person comes up, the person has a robotic arm, has a robotic left arm, and is covering his face with what Goku's. But Goku doesn't want to read his mind yet. But he sees this guy wearing the same gear he used to wear. And then when Trunks tells Gohan that, so the person that's with Trunks is Gohan. Okay, guys, you need to know, but Goku refuses to want to read his mind just in case, and like more spoilers of the future. Yeah. So Trunks tells, well, they both go out to the battlefield like normal, like Trunks and Cannon. But what happens is Vegeta's not that cocky or brutish, so he won't destroy the entire island. He won't be an idiot like that. And so, but what happened is Dr. Dre gets to slab properly. He doesn't know the version. I think he gets to slab properly, and as he gets to slab, Android 16 is already activated, a malfunction in the timing. I mean, but what happens is 17 and 18 are released out of their capsules, and 16's quite happy about this, and it's like, but 16's the one out of all, and they're perfectly loyal to Dr. Dre. Yeah, and so what? 17, 18, well, 17 kills Dre easy, of course. 16 opposed the idea of him doing it, but it can't be done now. It can't be happening. It's already done. So 17, 18, and 16 are alive, and awake. And yep, just like Canon, the battle begins. Vegeta fights 17, him and Piccolo, because they're much stronger now. And Raditz, Gohan, and Nappa, they fight. What's it called? Android 18. Gohan and sorry, not Gohan. Apologize. Gohan's back with bomb. Not bad. What's it called? Gohan's back with them. They're fighting Android 17, Piccolo and Vegeta. Raditz and Nappa are fighting Android 18. Nappa gets taken like easy as. It's between Raditz and Android 18. That's pretty interesting. Vegeta and Piccolo are keeping up with Android 17, but then they go to realize that this guy's stamina is not disappearing at all, and Vegeta goes to grade 2, but it's too slow and it takes too much energy. 16 just sitting there watching, analysing everything, leading everyone's movements and tactics like that, so if need be, he could take advantage of everyone. And when I mean everyone, he does that, he's in between about 17 and 18 as well. Because he's a different android, he's an android with unlimited power, yes, or energy. And that even if we was to like get obliterated, the mechanical parts will eventually repair itself. It'll just take a long time. So yeah, that happens like that. Well, where does it go? So the battle with Raditz is good mean. Android 18's already taken out Nappa, and then their battle comes to the front, comes to a head, and it's actually quite a good battle. Raditz powers up to Super Saiyan, and in essence, it makes him equal to 18, near equal to 18, I guess. But he prolonged the fight too long, where he can't use Kaioken times 2. He would have easily killed it, but he couldn't. And he complimented 18 for how she's how she has that beautiful look. At the same time, she's quite a fierce warrior or a fighter. This takes you by surprise that her enemies thinking like that, and I that like he passes a lingering thought in battle. But yes, she pushes him back, and so what Raditz does, he goes Kaioken and Super Kaioken, and yep, it works for a good 10 seconds, and he knows that too, especially the condition he is. So he moves as fast as he can to get the 18 anti, shooting all her attacks as much as possible. Shooting all his attacks her attacks as much as possible, and Raditz dodging, jumping around. He knows he doesn't have long, and when 18 gets back into the corner, it hits the side of the building, and she's hits the side of the mountain pretty much. Raditz comes down, and what's it called? About 80 is waiting for, and she just dodges and kicks him right in the gut, and pretty much knees him kicks him in the groin area as well. Grabs his tail and chucks him and smacks him on the ground. Raditz. And she keeps smashing him. Raditz gets up, of course, which takes her by surprise. He powers up the full Super Saiyan, and he shows Vegeta he also has grade 2. But he's stuffed. Raditz's body can't take a moment he goes to grade 2 bomb and falls straight out of Super Saiyan's body, aching even more, way, way worse. And 18 was going to end it, but she took pity on this injured Raditz. This super injured Raditz. They wanted to keep fighting. They wanted to disgrace his brother's name. Raditz is sitting up and she walks over to Raditz and gives him a kiss. What shocks Raditz because he doesn't get it. He's like, what the fuck? What the hell's wrong with human woman? Apologies for swearing, by the way. So he goes, what the heck? And 17 in their fight goes 17's favour because they run out of stamina. He gets them both and drops them both. What's it called? 16 just walks. He's collected a lot of data off these fighters and his android siblings, and he knows that all of them fight and what's their weaknesses, which is going to play a big part in the future of this world. So what happens is they go looking for Goku, and then Goku sees something. He's been seeing something for a while. He's unsure what it is, and every time he enters transmission, this creature hides its energy and disappears. Pretty much, it's a real green tall creature. So what happens is Goku's just standing there, always waiting. Everyone is thought they took out the android until they didn't. They got bopped. Vegeta finds at that very moment that boy right there is his son Trunks. That shocks Vegeta more. And not only that, Gohan arrives. Now when Piccolo sees Gohan, Piccolo instantly recognizes Gohan's face. Instantly, there's future Gohan's face, by the way. And once a future Gohan walks over, and because once a prosthetic arm that he has is not really that great, so Gohan pretty much before they destroy Dr. Gero's lab, he looks for some better replacements of body parts, and then you see Dr. Gero's arm. So he cuts off Dr. Gero's arm, robotic arm, and takes all of them to get it take it to the capsule corp to get it repaired on his body. Well, put in like a cybernetic or whatever it is. You can absorb energy and shoot it out. Not possible. It's a lot of guys. Yeah, Goku's contemplating whether he should interfere because the attack on Georgetown, or whatever town it is, leaves people in their bodies. Piccolo sees the two, or feels it, and he knows the seriousness of this creature. But he kind of stays away for now. What happens is after Cell absorbed all the people in Ginger Town, I think. Because he has the abilities unknown when Namek is thanks to his historical connection, apparently. Because he's from the future, so okay. He's not from the same future, but duh. Bloody Cell. So sorry guys, having a drink and trying to cough at the same time. Oh. So what happens is Gohan gets replaced. Piccolo talks to Gohan, and then Goku contacts them all. Every single one of them, there's something happening. And Piccolo's like, what do you mean? He tells Piccolo, get to the Namek now. And he goes, why? Because Imperfect Cell's heading to New Namek. Piccolo is pretty beat from the fight he had with Android 17. Pretty beat. What's it called? Because Gohan's not there. That young Gohan, anyway, he's with Bulma with the senzu beans. Future Gohan's there, and Goku calls out to Gohan's name, come to the lookout. Follow my voice. And so what happens is Piccolo tries to get as much energy as he can to try to get to where he needs to be. So yeah, they all go to Goku's lookout. No one has the heart virus, so everything's still proceeding its pace. Android 16, 17, and 18 are all on the road looking for Goku. Cell's going towards New Namek, or Namek Island, and Gohan's with Bulma. And future Gohan's heading towards Goku, and future Trunks is with Vegeta and them. Okay, so that's it for this one off today, guys. I'm gonna do a part 4. Next time I'm also doing another part of a narrative. Okay, guys. So yeah, let's just hope that you guys enjoy this video. And this is Dr. Ko saying peace.